I live in Denmark. I found a substantial metal object in my backyard, measuring approximately 15 to 20 centimeters, 6 to 8 inches, in diameter. I refrain from handling it extensively, as it may potentially be an old mine. The object appears to be primarily composed of metal and is quite heavy. Additionally, there seems to be a plastic material surrounding the central edge. I also found another item nearby, but I am uncertain if the two are related. Any ideas what this thing is? It has enough resemblance to a German World War II Teller mine. The circular protrusion in the middle strongly resembles the attachment point for a fuse, pressure plate, tilt rod, or other activating mechanism. There are contemporary designs that bear a stronger resemblance than the mine designs in use during World War II. On the Danish west coast, I just read up on some history, and according to this source, the Germans laid out around 1.5 million mines on the Danish west coast during the final years of World War II. The last minefield in Denmark was cleared in 2012. I also find it unlikely to be one, because no one would just lay a singular lone mine. They would be laid with others in a proper field. What do you think? I found it in my dermatologist's bathroom, alongside what appears to be an ancient Greek vase, a clay owl, also of ancient origin, and a small figure made from the same material as this piece. The object is metallic, appears to be handmade and aged, measuring approximately 30 centimeters in length and is quite heavy. Any ideas what this thing is? It's an Etruscan mirror. The unadorned side would have been highly polished, possibly crafted from bronze. The engraving on the reverse features Apollo, Apollo, Tinia, a beardless representation of Zeus, and terms, Hermes. It likely depicts a scene from the theft of Apollo's cattle, with Zeus appearing to cast his thunderbolt as a symbol of authority. I found a metal object with German inscriptions on a track near my location in Portugal. It measures approximately 1 inch in diameter. Anyone know what this is? It's a trolley token that doubles as a tire tread depth gauge. 1.6 millimeters is minimum required tread depth on summer tires, and 4 millimeters is minimum required tread depth on winter tires. The side with GTU is a tire tread depth gauge. GTU stands for Gesellschaft für technische Überwachung, a German technical testing organization. Empfehlung translates to English as recommendation. I received it as a gift from a family member, and it is a wooden semicircle shaped like a handle. 2 metal balls roll back and forth within a carved track, while the metal rod that holds them in place remains stationary. Unfortunately, there is no information regarding its origin or purpose. Anyone know what this is? Moses Cradle by Score More from the 70s. It's a puzzle. Challenge is to get one ball at either end of the track without touching them. The way to do it is to put the curved side down on the surface and then spin the whole thing like a spinning top. The centrifugal force pushes the balls to the ends. I found an object in the junk drawer of a house I recently moved into. It appears to be a black plastic device resembling a gun. The metal plunger at the rear is spring-loaded. It can be cocked by pulling it back. When the plunger is cocked and the trigger is pulled, the metal cylinder propels forward. Any idea what this is made for? Ear-piercing gun, like they use at stores like Claire's. Horrible things. I highly recommend you don't use it on other body parts. You can shatter your cartilage. I found a wooden item featuring a colorful inlay and a cotton string wrapped around the top, measuring 15 inches in length. There appears to be a waxy residue beneath the string, which could indicate an effort to enhance the seal. I am curious if beeswax or a similar substance was utilized. I conducted searches, including an image search, but did not find any relevant results. Any ideas? It is a component of a hookah, certainly a hookah accessory. I found an object at Cove Creek, Arkansas, that appears worn from prolonged submersion in water. It is made of plastic, weighs approximately 2 pounds, operates on batteries, electronic, and features no inscriptions. The colors are brown, orange, black, and tan. Any ideas what this thing is? This is solar flagpole light. I found an item small made by Dark Wood Shiny. It's very heavy for its size. It spins a little. The screw sticking out does nothing. It looks like a part from a boat, but I can't find exact match. Any ideas what this thing is? It's a capstan sands winch. It for the slewing lines of the derrick and used for hoisting pods. That for smaller sailboats, these winches often don't need a crank because muscle is enough to haul the line. They just ratchet so they take the pressure on needed to keep the line in place. I found this item buried in the dirt in California. It appears to be carved from a type of bone. The front is very hard, resembling rock, while the porous back is brittle and prone to breaking. It is an extremely old carving of a woman's head with a tapered neck that suggests it may have once fit into another object. I suspect it may represent a Japanese geisha, although I cannot confirm this with certainty. What is this thing? This is a piece of furniture decorated on classic Chinese black lacquer cabinet. It have all in mother of pearl, a shell. I found this item, which is made of metal, measures approximately 75 millimeters, features 4 tiers and marked furling. Any idea what this is made for? This is Girling Makes Vehicle Brakes. It's for bending metal brake lines to those curves and lengths or measuring them. I found an unusual object affixed to several of my electrical outlets. It is a slender white plastic box which is aged to a cream color, featuring rounded corners on the left side and a straight edge on the right, resembling a saw cut. I have encountered this item in multiple residences across Australia, all exhibiting the same halved appearance. In this particular instance, it is located in a bedroom and obscures one of the screws for the outlet, preventing the removal of the socket without first detaching this enigmatic object. Anyone know what this is? This is landline telephone socket. In the 1960s, Telecom Australia, now Telstra, introduced a new range of color phones with associated 605/610 plugs and sockets. This plug-socket combination is still in use in the majority of customer sites throughout Australia. The 605 plug has either 4 or 6 connectors, mating with 610, 611, or 612 sockets. Conductor connection use quick connect crimps. The 610 socket accepts 603, 605, or 606 plugs. It has 6 connectors, with screw terminals used to terminate premises cable.